This is a continuation of the last video of the Battle of the State Line between Montana and Idaho. And I take you back to that map. At 12 hours into the 96-hour invasion of the USA, the battle along the mountainous state line of Idaho and Montana had gotten into full swing, seeing ambushes turn into battles of maneuver in high-altitude mountains and valleys, leading to many armed Civ forces being trapped into pockets by Trojan and external forces that had moved into the area. The battle would be a 36-hour-long affair that already had seen the first 12 hours of it elapse. By around midnight, the 205th Independent Cossack Motorized Rifle Brigade, with local air support, right here, had destroyed two pockets, one with Chinese assistance in the north by the 4th Militia Corps' 3 infantry battalions moving in from the east from Montana, right here. 2 mechanized infantry battalions and an artillery battalion, with a MiG-29K squadron as air support, utterly routed a pocket of 1,000 Americans, only half of which managed to barely break out and escape to better, higher ground further to the southwest. Right here. Meanwhile, a large pocket between Montana and Idaho had formed, where 2,000 Americans were trapped by 1 Russian main battle tank battalion, 2 PAP battalions, and 10 battalions of infantry from the 4th Militia Corps, which is this pocket right here. Other PAP battalions, 12 including the artillery battalion, in concert with 14 battalions from the 4th Militia Corps, which were 8 infantry battalions, 4 anti-tank battalions, and 2 ADA battalions with 57mm air defense artillery guns, were engaged in the biggest sub-battle in southwestern Montana. This, right here. This was a huge battle. The headquarters battalion of the whole 4th Militia Corps, with 2 other infantry battalions, assaulted Butte to establish their local FOB for future operations in the area, which was this smaller sub-battle right here. Only 100 Americans who had moved in to try to retake the town escaped with their lives. Also, the 3 PAP battalions in the south along I-15, right here, defeated several armed civilian assaults from the foothills to the east, leaving 2 battalions to hold the vital highway, sending 1 through a valley shortcut to capture Bozeman in a battle where only 100 other Americans escaped, which is this action right here. They tried to attack these forces, these 3 battalions, and then 1 battalion headed through this valley right here, a valley road, to assault Bozeman, causing 100 to flee north to safety. By noon the following day, 24 hours into the battle, much of the fighting now centered around 2 major areas. The pocket straddling both states, and the huge southwestern area, which again is this big pocket right here that formed, and this humongous battle of various maneuvers going on right here. Now remember, these pockets had been destroyed in the battle at the beginning of the battle, earlier, the day before, causing more maneuvering to occur with these battalions, these 8 battalions that surrounded this pocket, pushing into this area right along the state line itself, ripping up through the middle, isolating 2 sections of American forces, along with these PAP battalions, these 6 of which assaulted the base of these mountains here to trap these forces in between these 2 elements, while artillery rained down in the center, smashing forces right here at the very tip of these 8 battalion spearheads. This artillery support came from the 1 artillery battalion belonging to the 27th PAP Light Armored Division, and other 3 battalions here belonging to this PAP formation surrounded these Americans the day before and destroyed them before beginning to push into the to the south from the northern end of this whole entire area. During this battle of maneuver, various Americans fled the PAP and their vicious assaults and fled the artillery bombardments to reinforce this area here before being pushed on this area by some of the battalions of the 8 infantry battalions sent by the 4th Militia Corps. And they later on fled into this mountainous area and then were pressed from the north, pushing south against them. When the battle ended, the American forces, still being bombarded by air, predominantly hid in cave systems and under all the coniferous trees of pines and other types of woods in the area, wooded cover, as this area was a lush forested area for the most part. But air attacks and artillery assaults continued. I may break it down and show you a smaller view of the pocket battle that occurred